Hey, what's up? Welcome and thanks for checking out my channel. My name is Dom, and today I'm going to be walking you through how I built a cover style arrangement inspired by "In the Beginning" by Joe. But the real focus here is the workflow, not remaking the record. Specifically, I'm using the clip matrix workflow on the MPC Live 3 to sketch, arrange, and perform the song idea in real time. So if you're trying to move faster, stay organized, and turn patterns into full arrangements, this clip matrix workflow is really key. So quick note, this is my own performance and arrangement recorded from scratch on the MPC. I'm not using any of the original audio or stems from the actual song. And this is purely an educational breakdown of how I approach song structure and workflow on the MPC. So here is how I approach every clip matrix session. So each column is its own musical idea or instrument, so drums, bass, chords, textures, melodies, and then each row represents a section of the song, whether if it's intro, verse, chorus, bridge. Instead of thinking in long sequences, I'm thinking what needs to happen emotionally in each section. So let's get started. The song tempo is 160 BPM and it's in the key of B minor. So for this example, I'm going to be starting with the drums, which is so simple. It's literally like 2 measures. I'm going to be looping throughout the whole arrangement. And I'm going to be using a very simple drum kit, which is just a kick, snare, and then close hi-hat. Pretty much that's it. And for the first section, it's going to be 22 measures long, but I'm just going to go ahead and lay down the drums first. So to do that, I'm going to go to the clip matrix, create a clip. And for this clip, I'm going to set it to 2 bars or 2 measures. And I'm just going to put down this pattern. So that's pretty much it. That's going to loop throughout the whole song. So the first instrument I'll put down on top of the drums is the bass. It's a basic standard bass guitar with a little bit of distortion, probably 1 octave lower, so maybe even lower. There you go. And the notes are D, then A, then B, and then there's an E in there. So let's go ahead and put this part down. So go to the clip matrix, create a clip, make sure the clip, this first section is 22 measures. So I'm gonna set the loop length to 22 measures, and then I'm gonna go ahead and record this part. All right, so D. A, B. D. E, A, E. Then it rides out like that. And that's pretty much the bass line right there. The next instrument I'm going to lay down on this section will be a muted electric guitar. And this is, just to layer on top of the bass. It'll be basically playing the same notes as the bass, but in 2 octaves. So let me go ahead and put this down. Maybe 1 octave higher. Not this one. Okay, so I'm going to layer this following the same bass notes, but 2 octaves. So I'm going to go to the clip matrix, create a clip in the muted guitar column, all right? And then make sure that this clip is also set to the 22 measures loop length. And then from there, I can lay it down. A, B. A, D. A, B. E, A, E, A, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we're gonna do one octave higher as another layer. All right, so for this part, I'm just gonna overdub it. 2, 3, 4, D. A, B. D. A, B. E. A. E. A. We're almost done in this section. The next part is just that synth melody. For that, I'm going to be using one of the MPC's plugins. The instrument, I think, is the Fabric Retro Monster preset, and it sounds like this. Probably need it. We'll start with this one and probably do another octave on top of it, layering it. The notes are C sharp, D, and then A. So C sharp, D, and A. So go to the clip matrix, create a clip, make sure that this clip is also set to 22 measures like the rest of them, and that's it. So it goes like this. 2, 3, 4. That's pretty much all the first section. I mean, simple, right? All right, so for section B, which is the chorus, it's, like I said, 16 measures. The drums stay the same. So for that, I'm just going to copy the clip to this row. So I'm just going to copy this one. This is just the drums, and I'm going to paste it. Yeah, so we're going to use that same loop. And then we're going to do a new bass pattern. Got to make sure that I set this loop length for the bass to 16 measures. All right. The notes are G, then D, then A, G, B, A, G, okay, so 16 measures of that, right? So let's record it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B, A, G, A, and this one just very loose. I haven't quantized at all. So if it sounds kind of wonky, that's because of that. All right, so that's the bass. Now let's do what we did in the previous section where we layered the bass with the muted guitar. Creating a clip for the muted guitars. Gonna make sure that loop length is also 16 measures. Let's make sure on the right octave, which sounds like we are, because we're gonna layer it for 2 octaves. And you know what? I think it's too low. Let me start with this octave. Yeah. A, C. You played it 16 times. Because it's supposed to go back to the verse after that. All right, let's layer the this octave. B, A, G, D, A, G for 16. All right, that's for the muted guitars. Now will be the synth melody, which also changes in this one. So let's create a clip for that. Make sure it's set to 16 measures. And the notes for this one is B, I think it's B, F sharp. So B, F sharp, C sharp. Okay, but I think it needs to be higher. All right. F, C, B, F, C, F, C, C, D. Okay, then it goes like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and record pad form. E, F, C, B, F, C, B, F, C, there you go. I think I did that right. All right, so next part is a new element that we're bringing in for this section, and it is guitar chords. And for this, I'm using a rock electric guitar key group that I made and put a little bit of distortion. So let me pull that up. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, and the chords for this rock guitar is G major 7, D major, A major, and then B minor. Let me make sure I think it's one octave. Already messed up. Let me do that again. Come on. Rough, but I mean, for this example, it's good enough, you know? So pretty much that is section B, you know? And this is how it'll sound like if like it went from this section, this is the chorus, right? It's building up right here. It's gonna go to the section 1 right here. See how clip matrix is so cool? You can like go back and forth to the different sections. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, really simple workflow, right? So I think if you're coming from Ableton, this will feel very familiar. You know, but doing it inside the MPC keeps things focused. No computer, no mouse, just ideas, structure, and the song, you know? So if this helped you understand the MPC Live 3 clip matrix workflow, then please hit like And for more real MPC workflows, covers, remakes, and inspired by builds, subscribe to DB PadLab. Drop a comment and tell me what to break down next. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.